Hey guys, it's number one Steve here, and I'm bringing you another, well, I don't want to call it a pay-per-view. We'll call it a WWE Network special review, okay? So, I know a lot of people didn't watch it yesterday, and quite frankly honest, I forgot about it until, I got an alert from the WWE Network saying that there's WWE Network special live from Madison Square Garden was on. And I was like, yeah, might as well watch it. How many people are actually going to talk about it, right? This is my opportunity to, to get out there for people who wouldn't talk about it, so I could talk about it. People know me, right? Okay, so let's get right into it. The first match was Sheamus and Rusev taking on my boy Dolph Ziggler and Randy Orton. The match, I gave the match a B, typical tag team match. Originally, at least that's what I saw on Wiki. It was supposed to be Sheamus and Orton in a one-on-one match, and Ziggler and Rusev in a one-on-one match. But I guess because since the event was only 2 hours, so they had to make it into a tag team match, I guess, to make time go a little bit faster. It was a pretty good match. Whenever you got Sheamus and Randy Orton in the ring together, you're always gonna get a good match. And whenever you get Ziggler in the match, you're gonna get a good match anyway, right? So the match was pretty good. I gave the match a B, and alright, let's just move on, right? So then we had Stardust versus Neville again. I gave the match a C because we saw it again. The match did not disappoint. It was a typical match. The match didn't disappoint, but it's the fact that we just seen it again. That's why I gave it a C. Alright? So that's why. Then we had, now here's the thing, right? The next match is a Divas match, and here's the problem that I had originally with the Divas Revolution, right? Nobody cared. Were people excited when Becky Lynch, Charlotte, and Sasha Banks came? Yes, they were. They were happy. They were excited. They were like, yes, we got these NXT girls coming in. Man, they're exciting. Man, it's the best, man. We are going to have a Divas Revolution, and they did it the wrong way. Though I will say, when Paige turned heel, I was very, very, very excited about it. Because I kind of called it out, because I saw Paige's face when she lost to Sasha Banks in that Beat the Clock challenge. Because she's like, I had it. And, and I could see the look on her face, like, I wouldn't be surprised if she turned heel. I thought she was going to turn heel right then, but okay, spoil her celebration, whatever. Obviously, you see I got tape on my glasses. It broke. So I had to get it fixed. But let's not worry about that, right? Here's the problem that I have. Why the heck are you still calling the team PCB? The P broke out. She left the team, okay? It's now CB. Matter of fact, you shouldn't even call it CB. It's just Charlotte and Becky Lynch. Like when the Shield broke up, they didn't call it the Shield. It was just Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. Right? So, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, my brother's an idiot, by the way. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So why would you still have Paige team up with Becky Lynch and Charlotte? That just doesn't make any sense whatsoever, right? So anyway, the match goes on. It's about, what's her name? Charlotte's about to lock in the figure eight. Paige tags herself in. She gets beat up. She's about to tag herself in, and Becky Lynch and Charlotte leave her hanging to dry. Kind of like how Paige did on Monday Night on Raw. And they end up losing. I really like Paige as a heel, though, right? It brings out her anti-hero thing. I mean, she has the black hair, the black outfit, and everything like that. Every now and then, she got the black nails. It just goes with her anti-hero, better not mess with me sort of personality. I like it whenever a person goes face because I like to see how they turn out. But some characters, some personas just fit certain characters. Like, for instance, can you really ever imagine Rusev as a face? I can't. It'd be interesting to see, but I can't. Could you ever imagine... Who else can you imagine? Okay, you would never really imagine Kofi Kingston going heel, right? But he is, and he is with the New Day. By himself, I don't think it would work. Him with the New Day, it works because it's funny, and the New Day rocks. Same thing with John Cena. His little go-to attitude that he has of never give up, always keep going on, never say die attitude. you can't never really imagine him as a heel. Kind of the same way you can never imagine Hulk Hogan as a heel, but it worked. So if if Hogan can go heel and it worked for him, then so can other people. Anyway, Team Bella won. They beat Team PCB. Next we had KO versus Chris Jericho, who was that night he was celebrating his 25 years in the wrestling business. So congratulations to Y2J on that. Obviously, whenever Kevin Owens is in a match, he puts on one heck of a show. The problem I have now is the way he's been winning his matches lately, but I guess, it's the heel kind of way, poke your opponent in the eye and roll him up. That's how he won the Intercontinental title in the first place, but whatever. Again, it was good, so I gave that match a B. I gave PCB and Team Bella a C. I would have given it a D, but the match was, and because I like Paige as a heel, but the fact that they keep putting them together like they're a team, they're not Team PCB anymore. It's just Charlotte and Becky Lynch. Next, we had the New Day versus the Dudley Boys. That match was pretty good. I telling you though, when the Dudley Boys hit the 3D, man, I'm telling you, I thought they was about to lose. And I was like, oh my God, dude, they're about to lose the title. And then Xavier Woods obviously came in, called for disqualification. The next match they're gonna have, I'm telling you right now, Xavier Woods is either gonna be banned from ringside or it's gonna be a tables match. Either way, you know what? Xavier Woods will be banned from ringside because he's the reason why the New Day is still champions, because he keeps getting that disqualification. So a match. So look for, I call it here, and it's kind of obvious anyway. Look for the New Day's Xavier Woods to be banned from ringside in their next title match against the Dudley Boys, because it's kind of obvious. And at this point, at Hell in a Cell, they might have a tables match. Though again, I kind of agree with the guy on Bleacher Report. I can't remember his name right now. Big Nasty, whatever like that. They should kind of hold out to TLC. But eventually, you're just like, oh my God, just put the title on them already. They can't chase it that long, right? So then we had the Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar on his first stop on his Go to Hell tour, taking on the Big Show. Again, they were building the Big Show up like he was a threat. And, Big Show had the advantage early on using his size. He hit 3 back-to-back choke slams, and Lesnar didn't even faze him. And then Suplex City came, and then the F5 happened. That was pretty much it. That was the back. Whenever Lesnar has a match like this, it just always goes really quick. Like back when Beast in the East, when he was gonna face Kofi Kingston, he didn't believe Kofi Kingston was gonna beat him. And also what the WWE seems to fail to remember, or because at least I remember it, Paul Heyman back in 2002 when it was Brock Lesnar versus Big Show for the world title, WWE title. Brock Lesnar Paul Heyman cost him that match. The WWE seems to put that aside, talking about, I'm the one who pinned him. I did. I beat him. I manhandled him. Okay, you seem to forget Paul Heyman's the one who double-crossed Brock Lesnar and helped the Big Show win. I remember that clearly, and I didn't even need to watch the match. I just remember it based off of memory. Like, seriously? So you can't go on by saying, I pinned Lesnar. You had help. You didn't really pin him. But, whatever. So then finally... So I gave it match a B because it was fun to see Lesnar back, and B for the Beast incarnate. Then we had the main event, which was Rollins versus Cena in a steel cage match. Those two put on one heck of a show every time they get in the ring. This time it was a steel cage match. With Kane being there, you knew it was going to happen. Kane was going to come out and help help Cena win. And then after the match, obviously, Kane chokeslammed the Tombstone Power-Driver and made it clear that he wants the WWE World Heavyweight title. Again, we all know Kane will not win, because why would he when Sting was there and Sting could have won the belt and whatever, right? So here's the thing. We know, it's a little side note, we know at Hell in a Cell, we have 2 Hell in a Cell matches. Taker versus Brock 3, Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt. Could we be getting a third one with Kane and Seth Rollins? It's possible. I remember an event, I think it was back in 2009. There was like 3 Hell in a Cell matches. DX versus Legacy, Randy Orton versus Cena for the title, and Taker versus Punk for the title. So, they had 3 Hell in a Cell matches that night. Normally, nowadays, they only have it for the big matches. But, with Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt's feud really heating up, about to come to the end, it needs to happen in Hell in a Cell. Taker and Brock needs to happen in Hell in a Cell. And obviously, with Kane there, bringing Brimstone and Hell with him, it's got to be Hell in a Cell, but we all know Kane won't win. So that's pretty much been the live from Madison Square Garden's results for today. I'm about to do another video next. A new question thing. I don't know what to call it. A new segment. There we go. A new segment. A question. And it's going to be called, why do people watch the WWE? Huh? So many people call the WWE fake. But yet, it has so many fans. Am I right? Alright, so expect that video to come right after this one. Obviously, I'm about to upload this one when I'm done, which will probably take 1 billion hours. And then I'll do the other one and upload that one. So expect both of them to be pretty much on YouTube by Monday. Both this video and the one I'm about to do, they'll be probably up by Monday. Late Sunday night, but they'll be up by Monday. Alright, so that's it for the video for today, guys. And remember, if you're not down with that, I've just got 2 words for you. Peace out.